Communication Air.
Welcome to episode 107 of the Communication Air podcast, where I forget the intro, but that's okay, because Cheesy knows it, and every other episode you'll get to hear it. But with me here is Cheesy. Cheesy, what's up?
What's going on, cheese curds? What are you doing? How have you been?
Good. We were off. Well, it was off last week because honestly, I struggle coming up with ideas. I don't know what it's episode 107. We've had 107 episodes, and it is like so hard to think of topics that we did not cover. So if anybody listening wants to give us any ideas, please put them in the Discord or in a review, a 5-star review, something like that. Because honestly, dude, I can't think. My brain is fried. I there's probably tons of topics out there that we have not even touched yet, but I just can't think of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I know you and I are trying to stay away from like being a news podcast, but sometimes I kind of get why people go in that direction.
I know, it's like it's easy, right? You just talk about the news, or you just talk about like what you're playing that week. Shout out Nintendo Powercast.
Hey,
that's the structure. Hey, they were at PAX. They were at PAX this past weekend, so it should be a pretty good episode. I think we're doing an episode this week on Nintendo Powercast. So if you want to hear impressions of some of the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 games, you could definitely check that out. But how was your weekend?
Weekend was good. 3-day weekend. It was kind of a 4-day weekend because Friday I did like a team outing and I got to go to Adventure Golf, which is like a putt place. That was cool. And then Saturday he did something I don't remember. Sunday also something, and then
wow, exciting weekend.
Yeah, Sunday we went out with some friends. We went out to dinner. And then yesterday I went over to my in-laws, just hung out, had some food, But yeah, I think it was pretty busy. It just always goes by so fast, and you're like, maybe can we have one more day?
I saw something that they should make 3-day weekends mandatory, and I agree. I think every weekend should be a 3-day weekend. But I'm coming up on my busy season, so I actually have been working a little bit over the weekends, and that sucks because I don't get paid more for that. I worked a little bit this weekend, but I was just trying to hold it off. I'm like, I don't feel like doing a lot. I didn't work much like on yesterday. I did work a little bit on Labor Day, but not a ton. But I did go to the Phillies game on Saturday, and that was super fun. It was a really good game. Nice. They have a new closer. They got a new closer at the deadline, and he has like this really cool intro. So we got to see this intro, and then they had a walk-off in extra innings. So it was like a really good game to go to. Probably one of the best games that I've seen of the Phillies. So that was fun. Then I actually played a lot of games over the weekend.
What'd you play?
Kirby.
I was just going to say, the Phillies sound cool, but it's not as exciting as seeing if the Rockies can win 3 more games to avoid
is that what they need? They need
history.
They need 3 more wins?
3 more, that's it.
Yeah, I haven't been catching. I saw I look at the standings and I see how far down they are, but I don't know how much they need to like break the record.
There was a fight, I guess, with in San Francisco. They were playing the Giants. The Giants hit a home run. I think the dude was like mouthing off, but like mid like home run like trot, he just started brawling.
What? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Never seen that before.
That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
I've tried.
You played Kirby.
Yeah, I'm a little distracted right now. I'm trying to get Pokemon cards, and the website is just not working. And
the bots got there, man.
The bots got there. The bots beat me. But yeah, I played Kirby, and I think I was putting this in the disc. Well, our DMs saying that I think Kirby's my favorite franchise now. And I am enjoying it a lot more than I usually like Kirby games. I beat
Everybody
the
that is
DLC.
listening to this just screamed, "What,
I
Donnie?"
I did get a code given to me, so I mean, maybe I am biased, but I still had a lot of fun with it. I beat it. It's like a 3 hour long content. Like it's not a lot of content.
I think, in all honesty, like Kirby in the Forgotten Land is a really good Kirby to enjoy.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's the best Kirby. Like it's the best Kirby game, hands down. But not only like Kirby in the Forgotten Land, but I'm excited for Kirby Air Riders as well. Like I think that looks fun.
Yeah, so it's been a while since we recorded, and we were trying to get Joey Ferris on here because he made a comment about not wanting to watch the uh, uh, Kirby Air Ride Direct because Metroid Prime 4 wasn't announced, or we still know nothing about it. And people went crazy with that post, and like we're calling him out, and that he's a toxic Metroid fan, and all of this stuff. I actually reached out to him to see if he could join. Said he was busy, but he would love to come back on. So Joey, we'd love to have you back on. But I had to ask, like, were you joking about that post? Because it does seem like you were joking. That you weren't like super serious about not watching the Kirby Air Ride just because Metroid Prime 4 isn't getting a direct or any kind of information at all. But at the same time, you are a big Metroid fan, so like maybe it was serious. And this is his response. He said, "Yeah, people blew that shit way out of proportion. I was really disappointed in there being no Metroid news, but I was never going to wake up at 6 a.m. to watch a Kirby Riders Direct anyway."
Yeah, I guess on the East Coast it was easier to wake up at 9. It was 9 a.m. over here. Yeah, we'll have to have him on the show again soon, especially because I mean Metroid has to be getting announced. Like the date has to be getting announced here soon, right?
Ooh. Yeah,
Has to
but
be
is it
soon.
this year?
They say 2025. I mean, there's the rumored direct on September 11th or 12th. Like,
Yeah.
is it gonna be
Okay,
there?
but let's just say it comes out in November, because right now that's like the only time that seems like it could fit. That's 2 months away. Is
I
that
know.
enough time?
I don't know. They're like marketing cycle for these games has not been very long. Like,
Yeah.
well, we knew about Donkey Kong for a while when they announced the Nintendo Switch 2, but and Kirby is what
To be
two
fair, I
months
guess that
away
was
as
what.
well.
Yeah, Donkey Kong was February, and then like that's when it was announced, right? When did we learn about it?
No, I think it was April.
April? Okay, and
Yeah,
then
because
it came out in
it was
July,
in
so
the full reveal. We didn't get the full reveal of the Nintendo Switch 2 until April. Like they had that initial reveal in
right.
January,
It's just the console.
but then we didn't have anything until April. And that's when they
I mean,
showed.
that's a pretty good turnaround.
I mean, that was only 3 months. Yeah, that was only three
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nintendo's being weird. I don't know. I think they're being weird with the Nintendo Switch 2, but it seems to be
Mm.
working. So I don't. I mean, we've seen so much of Metroid. Like we've known about Metroid Prime 4, and we've known about Metroid Prime 4. Like Beyond is the title. We've known about that for how long now? A couple of years. So does it really
Uh,
need a long marketing cycle with an actual date? Like I don't think it does
when did
because we
we
know what
learn?
Metroid is.
When did we learn about the title?
I think it was like 2 years ago.
Okay. Huh.
Maybe it was last year. It might have been last year.
I think it was
Somebody,
last year during like the 3, like not. I mean, Nintendo's Summer Direct.
yeah. So I mean, we've known about this game for a long time. So I don't know how much more marketing they really need.
Or maybe it was. I don't know, man. Yeah, I everything's a blur.
But
I
it's
used to
also
be
like
really good at this stuff, but it also is just kind of confusing now, and it seems like you can't really keep up, and
if they
there's
put
so much information.
Metroid in November, I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like it's gonna be hurt by Pokemon.
could be. And then also Kirby.
Yeah, and then Kirby.
But
So
yeah,
it's like
all
it's
of those are
sandwiched in.
all of those are different genres, different niches. So
Yeah, but people only have a
maybe it
certain
kind of
amount of
works.
money. Yeah, people only. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'll be getting them all. So I guess I'm the target audience.
Uh huh.
I'm hoping I get them for free, but you never know.
So, Starcross Worlds.
Yeah,
Can you talk a little bit about it?
yeah. So it's not like so it's a DLC, right? And
Right.
it's not like a separate thing. There's no separate. They say Starcross World, but it's not a separate world. So there's a Forgotten Land level, and then there's a Starcross World level. So it's the same level but remixed a bit with the new Starcross World stuff,
Okay.
which is like all the crystallized paths, and there are some new mouthful abilities that are super fun. There's like a spring. There's it's like a sign where you go down a slope. Those ones are really fun. I like those a lot. And then the gear. I think the gear is the other new one, and that one allows you to climb up walls and stuff like that. And yeah, it is a little disappointing that there's no like brand new levels. Like it's all just remixed levels of Forgotten Land. But honestly, I forgot the levels from Forgotten Land because I played it, back in 22 when it came out. So it's been 3 years
Yeah.
since I played those levels. So it felt kind of new to me. And then the final boss was like pretty cool. I don't know why they make Dark Souls final bosses in Kirby, because Forgotten Land had a pretty like Dark Souls like boss, and now Starcross World has one as well. So it's odd. There's no new copy abilities, which is disappointing. So it's just like it's a small amount of content, but it's like good. The content that is there is good. Takes
I
about
would
3
say, yeah,
hours to play.
yeah. I mean, if you have played it, it's $20. Do you think it's worth the price for $20?
I think it's worth the $20. Yeah, like well, even the Nintendo Switch 2 improvements are, I think, worth. If you have Forgotten Land already, you just pay the $20 and you get the Nintendo Switch 2 upgrades for it, and it's a lot smoother now. It's a lot prettier. Like the Nintendo Switch 2 did it justice. Um, so yeah, I think definitely if you have the game. If you don't have the game, I mean, Forgotten Land is probably the best Kirby game out there, and it's $80 to get the full game plus the Starcross World. You could, I guess, try to find Forgotten Land on the Switch One for cheaper, and then just pay the $20 for the upgrade. I don't know if you're gonna. Actually, I did see. I think Forgotten Land was on sale for about $40 at Best Buy recently, so I think you could probably find that game for 40, and then just pay the 20 for the DLC, and you'll have the full package. Both of the games are not long. Like Forgotten Land, I think it took 5 or 6 hours to beat, and then now this is like 3 hours. There's a bunch of like collectibles, which was the same for the Forgotten Land, where you collect Waddle Dees, but in the Starcross World, they're called Starries, I think. So
Okay.
they're just like little characters that you find. You can find the gotcha capsules. You get currency, so you can buy gotcha capsules. You can't like upgrade your copy abilities in Starry World, so that's disappointing. There's no challenge levels like there were in Forgotten Land, and there's not. I think there's like 10 or 12 total new levels or total Starcross World levels. So it's not every Forgotten Land level has a remix of Starcross World,
Okay.
but it was fun. Like I had fun. It's 3 hours. I rolled credits. It counts as beating a game for me.
Hmm?
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Did you find out if it's like if you have the Switch One version, do you have to beat the level in order to play the
I would
Starcross world?
I would
Or
assume so.
okay,
I think you have to have that level unlocked or that world unlocked, maybe, because it like jumps between worlds. There's probably like
yeah,
2 or 3 per world. So once you do the one, like the two in the one world, then it jumps to the next world. So I don't know. I mean, I had my save file from Forgotten Land, so I everything just I didn't have to do
yeah,
anything
yeah.
because I already beaten Forgotten Land. But I would assume you would probably still have to have the worlds unlocked, and that's a good segue into this week's topic because this
Yeah,
is
this
kind of
isn't
what
a new show.
yeah, this is kind of what made me think about this topic because you had reached out and said something about your save file for Kirby. I don't
Yeah,
know what happened about
I
that.
just didn't transfer over to my new Switch, so I've had to just charge my other Switches and then see which system it was on. And then I'll just transfer it over, or hopefully the cloud save is there. I think I'm good. I think the Switch that it was on, it just needed an update or something, but I didn't find it on my Switch 2. So
That's it's
we'll
super
see what
annoying.
happens there.
I don't
Yeah.
understand. So I have the Kirby and Forgotten Land Starcross World downloaded, or I don't know. It's not downloaded on my Switch 2.
Mm.
Like it has to check every time to see if
Yeah.
it could be played, and I thought I fixed that, but now it's like doing it again.
Sometimes I just wish things saved to a cart. Like I know not everybody has a cart. I get it, but
Oh, do
like
you have the cart of this
if
game?
you, yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay. Then you should be fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't save to the cart though.
No, but like, oh, you mean the save files on the carts? Like
Yeah.
like
Like old school,
like
like Game
3DS
Boy.
used to do that, and
Yeah, yeah.
SNES. All the cartridge based games used to do that.
Oh,
Well, anyway, yeah. So that's what made me thought of this topic, and it's like going back to a game after a long hiatus. And what I mean, I don't mean like 30 years or 20 years. I just mean like,
jeez.
6 months, a year, a couple years. Like
Uh,
Kirby and the Forgotten Land came out in 22, and that was the last time I played it. So it's been 3 years since I played Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And luckily, like Nintendo games are pretty easy to like wrap your head around. Like there's not
pretty
many,
forgiving.
yeah, like there's not many controls that you have to remember. Like
Uh,
once I pressed B, I knew that that was my copy ability. But there are sometimes some games that when you come back to after a long time, you're just confused on like what you're doing and what the controls are, and it's just frustrating. And I don't want to like restart the game because then it would make
yeah.
me do all the tutorials again, and I don't want to do tutorials.
Yeah. No, it just would be nice if there was something that was like previously on Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Like,
Some
like
games
maybe a
do have
recap.
that. Some game do. I know Dragon Quest 11 definitely has
Oh,
that
okay.
because
That's cool.
I had picked that up on the Nintendo Switch. I played it for a bit, and then I think it was every time you loaded up the game, you could see like previously on.
That's cool. So then it reminds you of like the story and where you're at or like what you have to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Does it also remind you of like what buttons to push?
Oh, I don't remember, but at least Dragon Quest is a turn-based RPG, so it's not too
Yeah.
difficult to remember. But if you have like an action game that has all these combos and like
Yeah.
it's different controls, yeah, it's very confusing to remember, and like you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what like
Mm.
your previous what you were doing before you left off.
Yeah.
Like I actually, so I went back to Echoes of Wisdom recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I had beaten that. I beat that when I went back to it, but I took like a year off from it. And going back to that game, I'm like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I don't know, how do I summon an echo? Where do I have to
Yeah.
go? Like what is
Do I use
happening?
this menu?
Yeah, this astronomically long menu. Who thought that
Yeah,
was a
it's
good
ridiculous.
design? I don't know why they
Yeah.
did that. That's probably like that game is good. I like that game. I like that game a lot. It's just the menu. The menu is awful. And you're trying to relearn, like, how do you become, the Link, or how do you become the sword fighter? How do you throw
Yeah.
bombs? How do you like shoot arrows? And it took me a bit. It took me a bit to get used to that game again.
Which I guess there is some kind of like excitement in that a little bit because it just might feel like a new game. Like you haven't played it in a while, so you go back to it and it's like, excuse me.
Bless you.
I tried to mute before it came out,
I
but
think you got it.
yeah, it just
I don't think it came through.
oh cool. Yeah, you just like it might be exciting to kind of go back to it and it's like a new game.
Yeah, I mean, there's Hollow Knight, Silksong is coming out this week,
Yeah. Yep.
and a lot of people are going back and playing Hollow Knight, the original Hollow Knight, to get
Yeah.
ready for Silksong. And I remember not this week, but I had tried to go back to Hollow Knight after like a long time away from it. And man, I was so confused. I was so lost. I didn't know what I had to do. And it felt like I should have just restarted the game instead of trying to figure out where I am.
Which is crazy because it's already a long game.
Yeah. And I don't think I've beaten that game. I don't remember beating it. I
I
think I'm
know that I beat
close.
it. Yeah. I don't think I've beat it the way that like is it the
I didn't do
true
all the like
ending or whatever.
the
Oh.
the crazy
Honestly, I
challenges.
think once I beat it, I was like that Family Guy clip where he's like sitting in the movie theater, then he just goes, "Done."
Well, that's
That's how
another
I
thing.
felt.
Like once you beat a game, like how many? I don't typically beat games more than I don't typically beat games. Let's be real, but I don't typically. If I beat a game, I don't typically go back to do another playthrough. There's very few instances that I do that. Like,
What gets you to go back?
I think like the gameplay loop. A lot of the From Software games are the ones that I like. Bloodborne, I have the platinum, and you have to beat that a few times in order to get the platinum. Elden Ring, it has like New Game Plus and all that stuff. So I've played through some of the From Software games multiple times, and I just like those games. You can do different builds each playthrough, so that's really fun. And yeah, I just like being in that world, and they don't have long, boring tutorials. Like they just kind of throw you into the game. Like I don't want to go back
Yeah.
to a game that I beat, even if I loved it, and then have to redo a tutorial. So like even Tears of the Kingdom, right? I wanted to play it on Nintendo Switch 2, and I
Yeah.
did go back to it, and I started a new file, and I had to redo that whole opening section, and it just feels
Like
like a
hour
slog.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's even longer. I feel like Tears of the Kingdom getting off the Sky Island takes a couple hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Breath of the Wild, you could probably do in an hour. And I did get off the Sky Island, but I haven't gone back. And
Yeah, I'll be
I
interested for Kirby Air Rider. Like Sakurai has talked about on his YouTube channel that like developers need to stop having long, boring tutorials. So I'm very curious to see like what did he do for this. And I guess
did
it's
he
it's
say that
probably
in
not
the?
even
Did he say that?
in his YouTube. like
Oh, oh,
videos that
oh,
he
oh! I
was
thought you
putting
meant
out.
in the direct.
No, 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 just in his YouTube videos, like he thinks it's more fun for people to just discover how to play the game. And I mean, I think he's right, you know. And I don't think it's gonna take that long to explain Kirby Air Rider because it's like two buttons.
Yeah, it's well now. Yeah, now there's two buttons instead of the
Yeah,
one button. There's an extra
right.
button.
Maybe the badges take a while to explain.
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe.
not. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, I would think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there are games. I would like Xenoblade Chronicles is notorious for having a ton of tutorials, and it just turns me off. And I know, like Pokemon Legends Arceus, people complained about how long that tutorial was. I didn't like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already expecting it for ZA.
It's because they're baby games, and they have to explain it to all the babies.
Oh, but like, do I really need to just talk to one person to like move 10 feet away from them to be explained something else? Like,
I don't even remember. Like I
meet,
played.
meet
I
me at the
played.
picnic table. They go to the picnic table and they're like, okay, now I can tell you what I wanted to tell you over there. It's like, you could have just told me right there, man.
Yeah, I don't. Tutorials might be a good one to good. I don't think we talked about
Yep.
tutorials in topic
We
before,
probably
but
should add that to the list.
yeah, I think I hate I hate tutorials so much. I hate them,
Yeah.
especially if they're long. Like yeah, I think Arceus probably took a couple hours to actually get out of the tutorial stuff.
Drag.
But yeah, that's why I
And
do it.
once you get out of it, it's great.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love that game. I think it's a phenomenal game. I don't even like. I don't remember the tutorial being long, but it probably was. And if I ever had to reset that game, like I'd probably be like, I don't want to do this again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, there should be an option in every game that says like skip tutorials. Like I don't want to do this. I was actually, you know what? I was
Yeah.
actually playing Gears of War Reloaded, which it just came out on PlayStation and Xbox and PC. It's on PlayStation now, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But the first level, there's there's an option where you can either go like it's two paths. You can either go to the right or go to the left, and one of the paths is the tutorial, and you could just completely skip it. Like that's what I want in my games. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. I mean, there are some games that have kind of complicated techniques that like you're probably not going to remember or you're not
Uh-huh.
going to know how to do right away.
Yeah.
So I understand having tutorials for that, but I don't know. It does. I don't want to replay games because of that. One of the
But
reasons.
then I there's one content creator that I know is like just trolling, but I see him on my timeline all the time,
Oh,
and he's always blaming. Yeah, I don't know his name, but
I know who you're
I'm
talking
sure
about.
you
He
know.
was like, there was some Donkey Kong clips going around with him.
Yeah, yeah, in like Mario Kart clips and
Yeah,
um,
he's just doing it for views.
but like if you do have the people that skip the tutorial and it's like, oh man, this game is broken. Like they didn't tell me anything. It's like, well, I mean, that's why the tutorial is there. I mean, you only have yourself to blame.
I do like when like Kirby did this, where if you are like in a mouthful ability, it just has like the move set on the screen the whole time.
Yeah.
Like in Mario Kart, they should just say like how do you like do your wall rides or your grinds and stuff. Like it should just
Yeah.
show up. I mean, you could check the controls.
I think they also did that in Odyssey, didn't they? Maybe it didn't pop up like the screen, but I think there was like a section on the menu that you could watch the video of like how they did it.
Oh, maybe. Possibly. I don't know. So I did go back to Odyssey a couple times, and I forgot how to do anything with Cappy. Like
Oh, okay.
like I forgot how to like jump to Cappy. You know,
Uh,
yeah, I was just so confused. I did not remember the move set.
it's so smooth.
I know, and I'm like this. I should remember, or I should like be able to figure this out. And it just
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Again, I think that would be nice, right? Is like if games have, it's like if we remember when you would open up like a new game, like in 64 or I mean just like anything that came with a booklet, GameCube or NES, Super NES. Sometimes it would tell you like what buttons to push, and then it would maybe give you some hints of like what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do. Yeah,
R.I.P. manuals.
so good.
The Wii U used to have built-in manuals. That was cool.
Yeah,
But yeah, no more manuals. I mean, you could Google it. You could always Google it. I
it does
think I
make me
did.
wonder. I was just thinking like Hollow Knight had a map if you bought the physical. I wonder if Silk Song is also going to have a map.
Hmm, maybe, probably. Also,
Is it physical?
I don't know.
Okay.
Also, if you are getting Silk Song, if listeners are getting Silk Song, you should check out Relia. He makes a lot of Hollow Knight content, and I'm sure he's gonna make a
Yeah.
lot of Silk Song content.
Yeah.
He does a lot of guides. Yeah, I think like guides are very helpful. When I was going back to Echoes of Wisdom, I think I did have to use a guide on like where am I supposed to go now? Like what do I do? And actually Link's away I did go back to Link's Awakening a while ago, and I did not know what I was doing in it. Like that's an older game that had there was no hand holding in that game. Even the remake, there's like no hand holding. You have to figure it out yourself. And I think I
Yeah.
had to use a guide to do that. I'm not like ashamed of using guides. It's just I wish there was a way to remember easier.
Yeah, Raylia helped me with a Tunic. Like I just saw one of his videos or maybe like shared it and I was like playing Tunic at the time and it was like a way to in the game like there's a certain thing you have to do to like unlock the big door, but it's like really confusing unless you really pay attention to the guide. And like if anyone is looking for a game that does not hold your hand but also kind of shows you what to do if you're paying attention, is Tunic. And that's because you have to collect like the pages for the manual, and it may not make a lot of sense, but like everything that you need is right in front of you. You just got to figure it out.
Yeah, I played Tunic for a bit. I never beat it. I think I got too confused. It's a very
Yeah.
obtuse game to figure out what the heck's going on.
It's pretty fun. I mean, like once you do start to figure out like the pages and like the number of pages and like the pages that you're missing, but they're front and back, so like there's I don't know, it's just a really fun puzzle once you get it.
I wonder if they'll make a sequel.
I think so.
I mean, we might have to wait
You probably will.
10 years, like Silk Song or whatever that's
But
at.
what is pretty crazy about Silk Song is like, Cross Star World is $20. Silk Song is $20.
Yeah,
After
it's
all
kind of
this time of waiting,
disappointing, honestly. Like it's not disappointing. Like I don't know how to explain it, but you're gonna get so much more content out of Silk
oh,
Song
I see what you're
than
saying.
you get out of Kirby. You're probably gonna get more
Yeah.
content out of Silk Song that you would get out of even like I don't know what are the other $80 games like Mario Kart. You might get more content out of it right
Yeah.
now. And yeah, it's $20. And it's like, I would give you more money, Team Cherry. Let me give you more money.
Uh-huh. At this point, it's like think you guys kind of deserve it. Like, yeah, we've had to wait a long time, and I know some people are gonna be like, "You're out of your mind." Give them more money after how long we've had to wait. But like, this is just a team of 4 people.
Yeah, I mean, and they're also like that. It's on Game Pass, so they're already their development costs are
Yeah.
probably already covered. So
Yeah.
now it's just kind of icing on the cake. The one thing I did see that was very disappointing. There is no Wii U version.
Oh, that was part of the Kickstarter.
Yeah, they should have released it just for the meme.
Yeah.
I got Shovel Knight on Wii U, and I don't know if it was.
Yep.
I guess it was. I think it came out in like 2015. Um, so the Wii U was still the thing. And it was Ziggy. Sorry.
No, I like just thinking about going back to playing games. I like when you don't have tutorials. Like I can think of like Banjo Kazooie. You can totally skip over the molehills bottles, and like you don't have to learn that move. I think if you already know it, you're good to go. But it doesn't like force you. Maybe it does in the like the first couple just to get you started. But like after that, you don't really have to talk to them.
Yeah, I mean I haven't played Banjo enough to know what that means. But I do know
Oh,
like Banjo,
okay.
like all you have to do is collect they're jiggies, right? The pieces are jiggies.
Yeah, the jiggies.
So you just go to the next place that you need to collect jiggies. You pick up
Mm.
pretty easily where you're at. I was thinking of like a tutorial that was like infamous, and it's the Cuphead one. Like when Cuphead was released, there was I think it was a reviewer for IGN. They couldn't like get over the tutorial. Like there's a wall in
Okay.
the tutorial, and they couldn't get over the wall. It took them forever to do it,
Uh-oh.
but
Just jump, right?
it's like jump and dash, and they
Oh
couldn't
yeah.
figure it out. But
Yeah.
I mean that game's easy to go back to. You know what you have to do. You have your you just shoot, and then you have
Mm.
some special moves. But
Yeah.
I mean that one I don't think I ever beat the base game. I beat the DLC, so I had to go back and beat the base game at some point.
I beat the base game, but only bosses. Like I didn't do the running guns. I thought those
Oh,
were
I
more
like the running
difficult than
guns.
the
I thought the
bosses.
running guns were fun.
I struggled with them,
The
but I also beat the DLC.
yeah, I think I'm at like the last aisle or the second to last aisle. And like whenever I go through all the games that I have, I look at one. I'm like, oh, that would be fun to go back to. And then I like re-download it, and then I just never play it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do.
Yeah, there is this weird thing that I have started doing probably a year ago because I think I'm in the same boat. Like I just don't want to deal with the tutorial. And so when I buy a game, I will buy it and I'm at home and then maybe I like put on a YouTube video or like whatever, but the game is just sitting there. And then it gets to a point where it's like, all right, I guess I'll like open it up and start playing it. Like I'm excited to play it, but there's just that part of the beginning where it's like,
Yeah,
you don't need to teach me. Like I'm sure I'll figure it out, you know?
yeah. The beginning of games is so boring, so boring.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. Even like Nintendo games are like way too easy in the beginning, so it's not that fun to do. And yeah, it's just I wish I could skip like the first 3 hours of a game.
Yeah, I know that we talk about Balatro a lot, but does it tell you how to play Balatro or is it just like we'll
No,
figure it
I
out?
mean it shows you the buttons, like it or the like how to It doesn't really, yeah, it doesn't really hold your hand. It doesn't tell you. You kind of figure it out on your own, and that's like a super
Yeah,
fun game.
right.
And it's very simplistic and easy to remember. Like I go back to Balat. That's one of the games that I go back to all the time. Actually, I'm playing Balatro a lot more now because I've been playing it on the treadmill, and it's like the perfect
Oh yeah.
game to like walk on the treadmill with because it's not high intensity and it's easy to play around. Like a round is like how long my walk is gonna be.
Speaking of which, we have to throw movies in here at some point. Are you gonna go see The Long Walk?
Oh, you're talking about the well, I did tell Kelsey that I'm training for that.
Whoa. Yeah, because you
So for
saw what Lionsgate is gonna do, right?
yeah, so for listeners, The Long Walk is a movie coming out. It's based off a Stephen King novel,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Honestly, the concept is like they just have to walk until there's only one of them left, and
If
if you stop too long or they off you. So what
Yeah.
Lionsgate is doing, or I don't know what theater's doing it, but they're going to play the movie, and the audience is going to be on treadmills, walking at 3 miles an hour, and if you stop, you get kicked out of the theater.
Yeah.
It's ingenious. I love it.
I, I, I think it's pretty great.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Yeah.
I want to see that movie. It looks intense.
Yeah, that's the only part that I'm struggling with is like I think there will be people that are gonna stop because of like I don't know if you saw they had like footage of people with heart monitors on while watching the movie
Oh, really?
and their heartbeat was like rising because
It
whatever
does seem
happens in it. So
intense.
like if you're walking on a treadmill at 3 miles per hour, but while watching that, like you kind of wonder
For
what will
two
happen.
hours as well. Like I don't know
Yeah,
how long the movie is, but
yeah,
like 2 hours. I
yeah.
kind of like I can't wait to see reports coming out of that. And I guess so in the book, in the novel, it would they had to walk at a 4 mile an hour pace, which
Yeah.
is like that is fast. That not like
Yeah.
it's not like running, but that's a pretty like brisk
It
walk.
it's getting there. Yeah, it's almost jogging.
Yeah, it's almost jogging. Yeah, but they slowed it down for the movie because I guess Stephen King told them like it's not really possible. So yeah, I want to do it. Like I think it's fun. I think that I want to see if I can find a place that has it. But yeah, the long
We're
walk,
gonna be doing this fun thing. I think it's called jogging, or maybe it's yogging. Maybe a
jogging.
soft J.
Oh. Where were we? I don't remember. Beginning of the
I
games
just
suck.
going back to them. Yeah, I guess we are kind of doing a thing on tutorials as well.
Yeah.
It's like tutorials and going back to games. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's really hard to get you into the like mindset of like, okay, yeah, I want to go back and play this game, but then you don't know what to do, and then I guess you could go to the tutorial. Like, I think maybe it would be easier, like I was saying, if there's a section in the menu that just quickly tells you, okay, this is like what you do. It's not that I necessarily have to go through the whole tutorial to like figure it out again.
Yeah, I was just thinking about like Odyssey and like going back to that game. I 100% of that game back in 2017 when it came out. So
Oof.
what?
Johnny has to remind himself.
Oh, maybe here in the next week, please, please, for the love of God.
So wait, what's the rumor? Because I haven't heard it yet.
Well, I guess there's multiple rumors, or there's like multiple directs apparently.
Or
So there's the general direct that is supposed to be next week on the
okay.
11th or the 12th, and then there's also supposed to be a Mario direct um, for a 40th anniversary Mario direct, and then there's supposed to be a specific game direct that people think is Metroid, But now the rumor has changed because I guess somebody was wrong and they wanted to like be like, oh no, actually, apparently the 40th anniversary Mario Direct now is combined with the General Direct.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think these. I don't know. Like honestly, I hope they're wrong. I hope there is no Direct. I am so sick of these freaking leakers. No, I'm more annoyed at the leakers than anything. Like I don't know. They seem so freaking cocky. They just need to get punched in the chin, like figuratively speaking, not really, but like they need to take one on the chin because I'm so sick of it. Like Switch Force. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah,
that person is so cocky, and I want them to be wrong so much.
It's so funny because I remember watching their content like when the Switch or was mentioned, and then they were just like building up their YouTube channel, and then they were like they easily were able to get a Switch just from the few videos that they had made. And like, yeah, I think they probably grew a following, but it's crazy that they're still like doing well enough, I guess, to make claims like that.
It's also, this is a closed podcast with our very select few listeners, but it's lazy content. It's just so lazy. It's such lazy content to just be like, oh yeah, there's a Direct rumor. Like that's so boring and lazy.
Yeah.
And there's various creators that do it. Like that's their whole content is they just report on leaks and rumors. And it's like, do you have any unique thoughts of your own or no?
I get that it's like informing the people of, what is being said, especially if you're not on the internet. Like, I guess it is kind of useful because that's something I learned on TikTok when I was doing stuff like that. I never really reported on rumors because that's just not what I like to do because I don't know any of these leakers. I don't know their credibility, all that. But like when I would announce like an update for Mario Party or whatever it was, people were like, "Oh, this is cool. I didn't even know that there was one," because they're not on the internet like us. So I get why some of these creators do it, but at the same time, like, yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a rumor next week and the week after that, and like, I don't know.
It's just boring. Maybe I'm just jealous because they have this insider information. I want this insider information. I don't have any insider information. I'm the biggest Nintendo shill out there. All right? I wear it like a badge of honor. What?
Do you think you are?
I don't know. I definitely am more of a shill than not.
Yeah, there's no question about that.
And over the next couple of weeks, you might think I'm more of a shill with some of the stuff I have. So stay tuned. Speaking about going back to a game, so Star Wars Outlaws comes out on the Nintendo Switch 2 this week as well. It has cross saves, and that is super exciting. Nice. So like I never beat it. I have it on PS5, and I never beat it on PS5, but I just could upload my PS5 save and then download it on my Nintendo Switch 2 and pick up where I left off. I don't have to do all the beginning stuff again.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I think every game should have cross saves. Because I don't want to start games over. Because then I'll be like, oh, I already did this. I'm bored. I don't know how people can play the same game all the time. You get bored. Like, say you're just like a speedrunner for Mario. Is that boring? I feel like that's boring.
Which Mario?
Any of them. Any speedrunners. I don't know. I watch like Elden Ring runs, so maybe not. They just do the same thing over and over. Actually, all right. Here's a little rant as well. So I've been watching Elden Ring runs, and they do like no hit all bosses, right? And it's like, oh, that sounds
Yeah.
cool. They're gonna do the whole game
Yeah.
with not getting hit by a boss. And then you watch it, and they like cheese the heck out of everything. It's like two-shotting the boss. It's like, is that really being good at the game, or are you just cheesing it?
I mean, I guess you had to figure that out,
Well, I mean, somebody
right?
figured it out, but now everybody that is doing it, they just
Mm-hmm.
copy the same thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just jealous. I'm just gonna say I just sound jealous this whole episode. But I can't imagine
Because
playing the same game over and over and over again. That's so boring.
I mean, that's why I think Twitch is dead. That is a conversation we should have at
Twitch
some
is
point
dead.
because
I don't think it's dead.
I don't think it's being used for the reasons that it was made. Like I don't think people are really watching games that much anymore.
That's probably true. Or like competitive game. Like I don't know. Nobody watches single player games. Who wants to watch a single player game?
I do sometimes if I've already experienced the game, then I'm like, "Ooh, I wonder what this person thinks of the
It's
game."
I'm gonna like piss people. I don't know. I've like other creators are listening to this, like they're gonna be so pissed at me. But like that's another thing that is like boring to me. Like watching blind play or like first time playthroughs, and then they're like all upset about backseating. It's like, why are you streaming it then? Just play it on your own. Just play it on your own. You don't need
Yeah.
to stream this.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was the thing
I
that
get streaming it to like experience it with your community, but to
yeah.
get upset about somebody that says something about the game that you don't know about, like that's like, come on, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen. I mean, I don't think that it's necessarily I mean, yeah, I don't know what the answer is because you are kind of asking for it. But at the same time, like maybe people should just know better and not just spoil things just to be a dick. Like I'm just gonna throw it out there. I mean, I think that's what people do that just to get a rise out of people.
I don't know. I was on like streamer Twitter and TikTok, back in the day, and people take things way too seriously. Like they get upset about backseating, and it's like you're on the internet. You know people are gonna do that. You know what's gonna happen.
Sometimes I don't even think it's necessarily that people are backseating to like do it on purpose. I think they're just excited and they
I
just want to
know, and I
share.
think like I don't stream anymore, but I would welcome people like just talking about the game. Like, what are you just gonna like
Yeah.
sit there and not talk about the game?
Did you not stream Dragon
Practice?
Drive?
I did not stream Dragon Drive.
Oh, everybody
I did
was
not.
waiting for it,
I did
man.
not. I know. I have all these like grand ambitions of streaming, and then I'm like, it's gonna be 3 hours of my life, and I'm not gonna feel good afterwards. But who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll come back.
I'm
I
not
did
really
stream.
sure what the answer is to this episode cuz I mean, like we can't do anything about it, but it would be nice, I guess, if if you go back to a game that there's like a quick reminder of how to do things. They're not lost. Or maybe that's the fun of it is to go back into it and see how you used to do things. Figure it out again.
Or there's like a little. Actually, some games do this. They have like a little indicator on where you're supposed to go next. Like a
Oh yeah. Yeah.
little path on where you're supposed to
I feel
go.
like that's more common than like this is how you pull off this combo.
Yeah, it's true. Like I played some of the new Ninja Gaiden weeks ago, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I don't want to go back to it because I don't remember any of the moves. And I guess the answer is just to not stop playing halfway through.
Yeah, commit to it.
Commit to it. You will beat this in one sitting. Yeah, maybe that is the answer.
Yeah. Yeah. Just don't ever quit playing video games.
Yeah, make it your full-time job. Man, I wish.